Hey, good Maxi morning. It's Crystal O'Connor, and I want to help you enroll a lot more clients and customers in your programs. Okay, so my program, my 6-week program, Rich, Bliss, and Moxie, started last week. And good morning, Taylor. And in this program, it's just 6 weeks, I focus on about 80% mindset and about 20% the fundamentals of marketing. Some of the fundamentals, but what I also have noticed is advanced, advanced levels. Okay, so here's the thing. There are fundamentals of marketing that work, and then there are more effective ways, like on social media, there are more effective ways to be online. So I spoke with a couple of gals, business owners this weekend, and that happened to enroll and in my 6-week Rich, Bliss, and Moxie. And the thing is that you really, focusing on doing the right things is the answer. Okay, there are, yes, so many things within your business that you need to be doing. Selling is number one. Selling is number one. Selling is number one. Did I say selling was number one? Okay, so there's marketing and selling and enrolling. Okay, selling and enrolling, having that conversation and having them actually sign up, okay, is one of the most important things that you need to be doing. But do they know? Okay, so one of the things that one gal mentioned to me was that she does the posting, over the years in her business, she's kind of struggled with being consistent, but she also hasn't been doing the right things, right? She's assumed that with all the posts and the visuals and the images that she's been posting and spending so much time doing over the years that it would have brought her clients, and that's not how it works. The likes and the amount of likes on a picture it does not equal enrolling clients. It does not equal money. It's nice to have a bunch of likes, but let me just tell you, this is so true. If you put a picture, okay, and you're getting likes, you're most likely not getting, you might be getting the likes on the picture or the meme or whatever it is you posted, but are you getting the click on the link within the picture to go take action? And sometimes she will post the links to her website, but again, that's not action, okay? So remember what I'm saying right now. Remember this, what I tell you right now. People are begging to be led. People are begging to be led. That means you need to be very specific about what you want them to do, okay? You need to, it doesn't mean to be salesy, it doesn't mean to be pushy. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, give something away, but be specific by telling them, click on this link and you get something for free. Then that is the entry of getting enrolled. That is the way that you're going to get closer to them and earn their trust, okay? So be a giver, create an opt-in page, and use your calls to action and be specific with them and use them a lot, okay? So I know that there's fear around that, and it all has to do with your self-worth. So working on your self-worth, okay, and asking for what the value is for your product or program is the answer. It is the answer. But if you have this feeling that no one will pay, if you have this feeling that or fear around putting a link up to give somebody something of value, to get on your list, all of that, all of those fears around that is your self-worth. You feeling like that you're not worthy of it. And I know that because I've talked to a lot of you about what your talent and your expertise is and how you've done it for years, and you've studied it, it's your passion, and there is so much worth and value in that, and I shouldn't have to tell you that. If I have to tell you that, it's because you have self-worth issues, okay? People will pay for your expertise many times because they value it, right? So ask yourself, do you value what you do? Okay, so scatteredness. If you have scattered, remember what I said, people are begging to be led. Okay, that means you need to be specific about what you want them to do. You don't just want them to go to your website and click around and look at the pretty pictures, right? You want them to take action. So I'm not going to suggest that you do blogging, okay? Vlogging maybe, but you know, when I would send traffic to my site, I wouldn't just say go to moxentrepreneur.com. They'd get lost. They didn't know what I wanted them to do when they were there. I would put the link to an actual blog post, very short blog post, sometimes longer, and then I would have bullet points of how to do something, right? And then at the end of that blog post, every one of them, there would be a link to have them do something. Sign up for a program, get this free audio. And it was all sending them to an email list. So all of the actions were to send them to an email list or to jump on my calendar to learn more, you know, and get either speak to me or one of my coaches that I used to have, and I'm now just me again, which is a good because I'm rebuilding and really focused on high ticket mastery. But when you go to my website, there's a pop-up that invites them to have a conversation. So ask yourself, like this gal that I spoke to over the weekend, you know, she's frustrated because people aren't taking action. Well, they don't know what she wants them to do. They don't know of her packages. They don't know of her promotions. They're not on her email list. She's not communicating with them regularly. Okay, these all equal to they equal to sales and enrollments. Okay, so when you probably noticed this, gals, when you order something, some clothes, okay, which I've done several times online. Instagram, they're attacking me on Instagram now because I order through Instagram. So I'll see an ad, I'll click on it, I'll buy a top or I'll buy an outfit. What happens after that? Well, they want you to get on the email list, right? Sorry, I've got some feathers flying around. They want you to get on that email list, and then they send me specials, okay? It doesn't bother me that they're sending me specials because I've bought from them and I like their specials. Sometimes they'll have free shipping. Buy this and I'll think to myself, okay, I really like that pink top. I'll go buy it now because it's free shipping, right? Okay, they're all doing this, so why aren't you? That's my point. They're doing it because it works. You stay in contact with your customer, and it doesn't matter if you are into gardening. It doesn't matter if you are, whatever it is you're teaching them, okay? They need you to make the offer. They need you to be in front of them, and they need to be led. They need to be led directly to what they need. Sometimes they don't know that they need it, right? That is education-based marketing. You can share that in a live stream, okay? So the live stream should lead to a link. I should put a link in, actually, did I? I'm trying to remember. I'll put a link in here. I should put a link in here right now. So my point is, how do you enroll people? Don't be scattered. Know what you're selling. Know what you're promoting at the time. Maybe you're promoting one of your 6-week programs. Maybe you're promoting and you want to put all of your emphasis in your signature product, which is 6 months or a year long. What is your emphasis, and how many times are you asking people or telling people about it and then asking them to take some sort of action? Get on the phone with you if they feel like that it is appropriate for them, or if it's a good fit. How many times are you asking them to get on your email list? Because once they get on your email list and they learn more, first of all, it's very low risk to get on their email list. I mean, it's low risk for them, okay? So I'm gonna write something in a live stream here. I'm gonna put the link to show you just how easy this is. Okay. Okay, so I just put a link to my 6-week program. Ask yourself, why aren't you asking people, like, what are you promoting right now? Do you have a way to enroll people? Do you have a page that you would like them to go to? Be specific about the page. So don't just say moxyentrepreneur.com, or don't just tell them to go to your website and look at your fantastic photos if you're a photographer. Hi, Kathy. And don't just tell them to, if your specialty and your obsession and your passion is gardening, then what would you like them to see? Okay, would you like them to go to your blog and to learn how to create an herb garden? Okay, how can these herbs, for instance, help them? You know what, Kathy, I just realized something. I saw I saw several posts on Instagram the other day from, the actress. Now I'm trying to think of the actress's name. I am the worst at remembering actresses' names. Okay, so this actress, Drew Barrymore. So she spends a lot of time on Instagram, and her posts were getting in front of me, and they were like strange. She's kind of funny. She's just very real and down to earth. But she apparently had a gash or something on her face, or she had hurt herself, and she had these big aloe plants out back, and she cut off an aloe plant. And what she was doing was, like, she took a picture of the gash on her face, scratch, and then she did the aloe, and she told a little story about it, how I have this on my face, and then I put the aloe plant directly on it. I held it there for, I think, a couple of hours or something. I don't think she held it, but she actually told a little story of how it, and then she was just amazed at, I think it healed within the next day or something. And she was proving that aloe works. I don't know why she was doing it. She might have products with aloe in it. I don't know, but she actually just literally cut off. And I was actually surprised that the aloe, I didn't know the aloe leaves were that wide. It was like this wide. But anyway, that is a perfect example of the healing benefits of aloe. I actually learned something. I know that I've heard that, right, about aloe. Well, my kids are always getting, my son anyway, not my daughters. My son is always, he's like scraped up and pouring hydrogen peroxide on his ankle, like has been for 10 days now. And I think what he's doing is because it's near his Achilles tendon, and he continues to play basketball on it and, be active, and he just keeps tearing it open. I should go buy an aloe plant, right? So after watching that, it makes me want to go, it does make me want to either have an aloe plant. I would probably die because I don't know how to take care of it. But I would need someone like you, Kathy, to teach me how. Aloe can get huge. Yeah, I noticed it. Like I said, it was like this wide, and because I didn't know what she was holding up in front of her face at first. And I was like, what in the heck is she? And then I realized by reading the little story that she was talking about an aloe plant. Okay, so there are just so many really cool things that we don't know about. Kathy, I know Kathy is a gardener, and she has a greenhouse, and she is an expert in herbs and gardening. Okay, so people love that, and people want to start eating healthier. And I'm not one that, I don't have this urge to go and start a garden. My youngest daughter does, and she actually did a few years back. But it is something I would do if I was educated, right? And I will say that I love fresh herbs when I'm cooking, and I definitely taste the difference in the food when I use fresh herbs. So somebody could entice me to get on a list and learn how to have an herb garden and keep it alive in my window, right? Or right outside on my deck, because it's spring now finally. And so my point is, we need to be led, okay? So if you, Kathy, were to tell me, I hope you don't mind me using you as an example here, but if you were to teach me how to cook better and how these herbs are really powerful and healthy, and how I can get my food to taste better by cooking for my family, and then by, like, what do I put in my herb garden? Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin. But if you were to put a link that basically sent me to a blog post or even a video telling me what 3 herbs or 4 herbs I should have in my kitchen, and what do I need to do to get it going, I don't even know where to start. Okay, that's how silly I am and uneducated about herbs. Like, I wouldn't even know where to go. I would probably just go and buy them, but I could, plant my own. So I would need help with that. If I became even more interested in the benefits of herbs, okay, a person could entice me to start a little herb garden, right? It would actually send me outside to get vitamin D too, because I definitely believe in that, how the sun gives us vitamin D, and we're slathering ourselves with SPF, and then we don't get the vitamin D, and we need it around here, right? Like I've learned that from just reading. So, and then it helps with warding off depression. It helps with a lot, vitamin D. It's insane. And the fact that, you know, we can't drink vitamin D milk and get the same absorption as we get from the sun. These things aren't talked about enough, right? We need to be educated about these things and then start incorporating them into our life. And that's where people's expertise comes in to help us. But it all starts with you enroll clients by teaching them and you give them a link. So remember, getting back to, hi, Kevin. Nobody can kill aloe. Hi, Donnie. Yeah, it is awesome. But here's the thing. Like, we go and we buy the products with aloe in it, but it's not the same. And is it really a good product? Or is the aloe in the product something that really is as effective as pure aloe? I'm reading what you wrote here, Kathy. Yeah. Okay, so Facebook Lives are really powerful. You get in front of them. Education-based marketing. Okay, that's the beginning. But how do you enroll them? You have to know that they're begging to be led. They need to know where to go. Okay, so in my 6-week Rich Bliss and Moxie program, I'm teaching them about mindset, the fundamentals of marketing, how to enroll clients, and how to basically live a lifestyle that you want. So since I've started my business online, learned a lot, that's for sure, but it completely transformed my life. When you know how to market online and you know how to enroll clients and you love it, you kind of you'll fall in love with marketing once you start doing it, okay? Because it brings you closer to the people that you want to help. But you know what it really does? It helps you basically grow an empire. But it gives you the lifestyle. So you do what you love. So this whole, you probably heard it before, like do what you love and the money will come. Yes, but you also have to take specific actions. But you've got to know one of the fundamentals of marketing, especially online, is that there have got to be links and you've got to be specific about what you want them to do and what they're going to learn. You need to understand compelling offers. Compelling offers are fundamental. I think it's more advanced actually because copywriting is a more advanced skill. Okay, not everyone's good with words. But here's the thing. As you are learning how to be compelling with your headlines, learning all of these techniques, you can get on live stream and just be consistent. I mean, consistency breeds credibility, right? A lot of times that's where the struggle is. Being consistent with one thing. Being consistent with one thing, like sending them to one page. Being consistent with showing up and offering, being consistent even when it feels like you're not getting any feedback, right? And just fine-tuning and getting better at all of these little things. Your messaging, what you're offering, even the look of your sales pages. Are you offering a 6-week? How do you make it irresistible? What kind of copy do you put on that page? All of those things are something that you learn as you go. But here's the thing. You don't have to know it all to start, okay? I didn't know 3/4 of what I know now and was able to make 6 figures in 9 months because I knew sales, the most important thing. Like I knew that, and I was watching what I was doing and I was testing, tracking, and tweaking, okay? It's like when people gave me feedback, hey, I'm watching your videos, and they bought a $6,000 package from me, paid in full online, someone across the country that didn't even know me. What were they really saying when they did that? They're saying, hey, I trust you. I watched your videos. I watched all of your videos 5 times. And you grew to prove to me you know what the hell you're talking about, right? So that consistency that breeds credibility, you showing up, is what people need. They need to see you showing up consistently and then sharing and educating them on what it is that, or how you can help them, okay? So people need you to be very clear and concise. People need you to be compelling to grab their attention first, right? People need you they're begging to be led, so they need you to tell them what to do, and be specific about the link, okay? Tell them the benefits. You don't need to go overboard with the benefits when you do a headline. 3 is actually one of the best numbers you can, because it's not overwhelming. If you can give them 3 benefits, 3 ways to do something, 3 ways to increase your income by, in the next 30 days, 3 herbs to have in your herb garden to make food taste better, or to up-level your health, your family's health, or to make cooking easier or taste better. 3, right? So the thing about experts is that we have so much content, but you can actually, once you understand how to communicate it, okay, what you do in a compelling way, copy is, I think, one of the most powerful. I've always said education-based is the most powerful way, most powerful marketing. But copy and learning how to write is actually a skill that will continue to be hard for you if you don't take the time to learn. And there are so many templates. I actually have, if anybody wants to message me, I actually have a link that you can download called Headline Hacks on my website. I'll just give it to you for free. And it will help you. It's super easy. It's a little ebook, and it's just like, it has these fabulous compelling headline examples. It's like template. You could use it as a template. Templates help us start making the money and start understanding, and then we start to get the hang of it, and then it's not as difficult. But so how do you enroll clients? You do everything that I just shared with you, and I'll go over them again if I can remember them all. Compelling headlines. People are begging to be led, so send them to a link and actually tell them what to do. Okay. For instance, I have a challenge called Moxie Challenge, okay, where you basically, it's 10 days, they sign up, and for 10 days, they get something delivered to their inbox and some videos on what to work on to start making a lot more money, and some of it's mindset stuff. And then be specific about what you want them to do. I think I just said that. And start getting in front of them on video, and get over that fear. Like, whatever that fear is, if you need help with that, go to a private group. You go to my group. It's a free group. I'll just add you. Ask to join, I'll add you. And it's called Get Moxie, Make More Money. Go in there, and today on Mondays, I encourage people to do live streams and tell us what you do and tell us about your offer, so that you get used to doing that. Okay. So you get used to doing that in a safe environment, so you're not freaking out thinking that you have to do it, and it's overwhelming. If you're not used to video, you can freak yourself out, right? I hope this helped. Message me if you're interested in Rich, Bliss, and Moxie. It's a 6-week program. It's $497. We work on your mindset and some of the fundamentals of what I'm talking about, and how to get some of those fundamentals set up. Your opt-in page, your messaging, right? And it's 6 weeks? It's actually about 5 weeks till summer starts. You could seriously make, a lot more money in the next 5 to 6 weeks. I promise you, if you do some of the things that I'm telling you to do. Okay? Have a great day. Hi, Brandy.